The era of Real Madrid's world dominance under Carlo Ancelotti has come to the end. Despite having the most expensive squad in the club's history, with stars like Mbappé, Vinicius, and Bellingham, they couldn't achieve outstanding results in the 24-25 season. Will Real Madrid climb back to the top this season? The club needs changes, and so it's opening a new chapter. Xabi Alonso.
Muchas gracias y a la Madrid.
Under Alonso, Real Madrid has begun moving away from the classic 4-3-3. Instead, we're seeing a dynamic 3-4-3 and sometimes a fluid 3-5-2. The team adapts, with three center backs at the core: Rudiger, Hudson, and Tchouaméni. Yes, Tchouaméni drops deep and acts as a third defender during build-up. This gives Real numerical superiority in the first phase of play.
Xabi Alonso isn't just switching formations for the sake of change. He's bringing ideas from his successful spell at Bayer Leverkusen, where he used flexible systems to control games and press high up the pitch. The shift to three at the back gives Real Madrid more options in possession. The wing-backs push higher, stretching the field and creating space for stars like Vinicius and Mbappé to exploit one-on-one situations. Jude Bellingham also benefits, finding pockets of space between the lines to drive forward or link play. Alonso wants his midfielders to be brave on the ball and play progressive passes instead of just recycling possession. But it's not without risks. A back three can leave gaps if wingbacks are caught too high, especially on counterattacks. And while Tchouaméni is solid defensively, dropping into the back line means Ralph sometimes loses his presence in midfield nattles. Still, Alonso believes this proactive style is the future for Madrid. Faster, more aggressive, and ready to dominate both in Spain and Europe.
The wide men are key. Whether it's Garcia or even Trent Alexander-Arnold, who joined recently, they stay wide and aggressive. This width allows the central midfielders to tuck in and form tight triangles. But it does more than that. It stretches the opposition's back line, forcing defenders to cover more ground and opening lanes for diagonal passes into the box. When Real build from the back, these wide players become natural outlets. They're always available for switches of play, which helps break the press and gives Madrid more control in possession. In attacking transitions, their positioning is crucial. The moment Real win the ball, Garcia and Trent push forward immediately, creating overloads on the flanks. Alonso used similar principles at Leverkusen. Now, he's applying them at an elite level. And with the speed and technical quality Madrid have out wide, this strategy could make them one of the most dangerous counter-attacking teams in Europe.
Alonso's Madrid presses higher than ever. In fact, the data shows a 34% increase in high turnovers compared to last season. That means they're winning the ball back in advanced areas far more often. It all starts with the front three, who stay close together and cut off passing lanes to the center backs. Bellingham often shadows the opposition's holding midfielder, preventing them from turning or dictating play. But it's not just about running hard, it's about timing and coordination. As soon as the ball goes wide, Madrid's wingers close down the fullbacks, while the central midfielders step up to compress space. One big difference from last season is how aggressive they are in pressing right after losing the ball. Instead of dropping off, Alonso wants them to swarm the ball carrier instantly. That's why you see moments where 5 or 6 players are within a few meters of the ball. It's high risk, high reward. Against teams like Barcelona or Atletico, it forces mistakes and creates quick chances. But if opponents break the press, Madrid can look exposed at the back. Ultimately, This higher press isn't just energy. It's a finely tuned system where every player knows where to be. That's Alonso's vision of proactive football. The 2024-25 FIFA Club World Cup has been far more than just a series of matches for Real Madrid. It's been a true test of Xabi Alonso's entire football philosophy. This tournament has revealed not only Madrid's pressing and aggression, but also their ability to adapt and adjust to different styles of opponents. After all, the Club World Cup forces you to face teams that couldn't be more different, from those who sit deep with the whole team packed into the box, to those who dare to respond with attack for attack. One of Real's biggest weapons has been their control over the game's tempo. Alonso often talks about the rhythm of a match, and in this tournament, Madrid have learned to vary their speed. They don't constantly charge forward. When needed, they slow the game down, circulate the ball in midfield, pull the opponent out of shape, and patiently wait for the right moment to strike with sudden acceleration. Arda Güler has made a huge impression, becoming almost the creative brain of the team. Whether starting or coming off the bench, he's consistently brought a touch of magic. Dribbles, disguised passes, and unexpected solutions. He's been the one unlocking tight defenses when others couldn't find a way through. But perhaps the tournament's most delightful story is Gonzalo Garcia. The young forward has shown in the absence of Mbappe, who missed most matches in this competition. Garcia has already scored 4 goals, delivered 1 assist, and become a true revelation, showing confidence, maturity, and excellent finishing. And all of this has happened despite the tournament's relentless schedule, the challenges of acclimatization, and constant media pressure. Instead of crumbling, Alonso's team has grown more united and cohesive with every match. The Club World Cup has become a showcase not just of Real Madrid's pressing, but of their maturity and versatility, a team capable of winning not only through power, but also through intelligence.
It feels like we're standing at the dawn of a new era for Real Madrid. And although their recent match against PSG was a disappointing setback that raised plenty of questions, it also shows that Xabi Alonso is still at the very start of his journey toward building a truly dominant Madrid. Previous matches have already shown glimpses of his system, but there's still a huge amount of work ahead, balancing the team, finding stability, and proving themselves against elite opponents. Interestingly, no Spanish coach in modern history has managed to achieve long-term significant success with Real Madrid. Could Alonso be the first to change that and start a new dynasty? Let me know in the comments if you believe in Xabi's project and what you think Madrid's next big step should be.